up here north of Beech Grove, Tennessee. So that's unfortunate. This is a very populated area. Right now, we've got that. I'll tell you, one of the reasons why this camera might have lost power is because that tornado is going over that fire department right now. Literally, it's that's the debris signature here is right over the fire department where that camera is coming from. So we've got a massive tornado on the ground right now moving towards Match. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey Ryan, the most recent scan, our V rotation eclipses the threshold for a PDS warning on this storm for Columbia and Tennessee and up towards Eagleville again, Murfreesboro down the line. Go ahead and call them and let them know that there's a large tornado ongoing now. This warning may be upgraded due to this velocity signature.
Okay, thank you, meteorologist Andy Hill. If you're just now tuning in, we've got a huge tornado on the ground east of Columbia, Tennessee, moving towards Lee's Corner, Match, Quail Run Meadows, Drees, Homes. It's probably going to get close to Interstate 65 here soon, to the east of Columbia. If I'm looking at this correctly, this is going to go in between Lanton and Interstate 65 here. It's probably going to cross the it's crossing 412 right now. Okay, so where the tornado is right now is near Big Oak Lake Park. If you know where Big Oak Lake Park is, you know a roundabout where the tornado is, and it's going to continue to go between Big Oak Lake Park and Middle Tennessee paintball facilities as it crosses Interstate 65. So if you are down here near Duplex, okay, if you're down here near Duplex or Bethesda in Tennessee, then you've got to watch out for this, as well as over there in Lee's Corner. If you know where Hustle Factory Sports Complex is, nothing but chips, tree removal. These are all places where the tornado could be within the next couple of minutes. This is the real deal. This is what that tornado looked like just moments ago from a live camera here in Tennessee. This live camera is on top of a fire department that might have actually taken a direct hit from this tornado, and that's why we don't have access to that camera anymore. So once again, huge tornado on the ground right now in Tennessee. Please take shelter now if you are in Marshall, Maury, Rutherford, or Williamson counties in Tennessee. This is a PDS tornado warning. A large damaging tornado is on the ground now, and it's about to cross Interstate 65 here near Lee's Corner. This is by far the strongest tornado we've seen today. It is almost certainly doing extensive damage, and your life is in extreme danger if you're in the path of this thing. Everybody in Marshall, Maury, Rutherford, and Williamson counties in Tennessee needs to take a shelter. You need to get underground, or you need to put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible as you can in the lowest floor of a sturdy building. And you want to protect your head, put blankets, pillows, whatever you can above you. Put on a pair of shoes before you get to your safe spot.
Brad, when you get a second.
Because you might have to evacuate your home where there are going to be debris, all that you have to walk over, splintered wood, and stuff like that. So please get to your safe spot and go ahead and put on those closed-toed shoes. Let's talk to Brad. Go ahead, Brad.
Hey, real quick, just wanted to let you know we are dropping down south for that monster of a storm that's coming through Columbia. We're targeting Murfreesboro, and we're gonna intercept it there. Headed straight to Murfreesboro right now.
Okay, so that's Brad, and also good news. The Columbia, Tennessee fire station is back online, and from what I can tell, there was not a tornado that went near this thing. Like, I don't even see any damage. So that's good news. Obviously, we assume the worst after seeing the correlation coefficient drop go over the department. It looks like they briefly lost power. Now they're back. I still don't see that tornado, though, so hopefully they're going to move that camera around for us. Go ahead, Andy.
Ryan, most recent analysis here suggests that we are just 0.1 miles per hour off of a tornado emergency threshold here. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get an emergency for this storm coming through, so please be prepared for that mentally, emotionally, etc. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves.
All right. Thank you, Andy. An extremely powerful wedge tornado is currently underway in Tennessee. This is south of Spring Hill, Tennessee, to the north and east of Columbia, Tennessee. We were really concerned about the fire department there. Thankfully, we've got a live feedback from them, so I don't think that they took a direct hit, but we definitely do have a extremely destructive tornado on the ground right now, somewhere to the east of that fire department, near Match and Lanton, moving towards Lee's Corner. Some more specific landmarks. As the storm is once again crossing Interstate 65, either right now or very shortly, are the Big Oak Lake Park. Remember, this could cross near I-65 storage. If you know where Interstate 65, where the bridge that Kedron Road goes over Interstate 65, if you know where that is, that's around where the tornado is going to cross Interstate 65, I believe. Looks like the thing's a slow mover too, so it might still be on the west side of Interstate 65 or right over the road right now. Hopefully everybody is aware of what's going on here. Thankfully, from the one photo that we have of the tornado, which is this one, it looks like an incredibly visible tornado, or at least it was in its beginning stages, so hopefully nobody's going to get surprised by this coming down the interstate. Okay, make sure we have all the correct people in the right spots up here, Riley, and then just holler at me whenever I need to pull them up. We do have several storm chasers who are going to be getting close to this shortly. So if there's still a visual to be had of this storm that's live now, we're going to be having it here shortly. There is a chance, though, based off of everything that I'm seeing, that a little bit of an occlusion is going to happen here, and maybe that'll lower the tornado threat for people way downstream. But we need you to get in your safe spot in Lee's Corner, Bear, Wallow, Duplex, Bethesda, Riggs, Crossroads, and Alasona in Tennessee, as this is a massive tornado on the ground right now. Once again, I keep showing this because this is what it looked like probably 15, 20 minutes ago. This tornado was going towards that fire department in the Radar Omega app, and we had the live view of it. And then they lost power. We didn't know what happened until after the tornado went past the fire department, okay? Now it's crossing Interstate 65 to the east of the fire department, but this is what it looked like. And it's probably even larger than this now, as the velocity signatures on radar are actually more impressive now than they were whenever this photo was taken. Wow. Okay, we've got unbelievable video from Radar Omega of this. One second. So this is what that looked like as it was forming just moments ago from the cyclone port there. And once again, I'm showing you this because what you're seeing here are some of the last images that we have of a large wedge tornado that formed near the Columbia, Tennessee fire station, and is now crossing Interstate 65 near Match and Rally Hill. Watch it right here, right there. That's when it becomes the wedge tornado, and that's the last we saw of it. We now have an official
New
tornado emergency.
This tornado warning has been upgraded.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado emergency for Marshall, Maury, Rutherford, and Williamson counties in Tennessee. This is the highest level tornado warning that can possibly be issued. We only issue this whenever we believe potentially catastrophic tornadoes are on the ground. So your life is in extreme danger right now if you're in Lee's Corner, Bear Wallow, Duplex, Bethesda, anywhere to the south and east of Spring Hill, or even in Spring Hill. We need you to take shelter in Spring Hill, Tennessee. You're under this tornado emergency as well, but especially up there towards Rutterville and Allisona. This is one of the most dangerous situations you will ever be in your entire life. You have to take this seriously. You got to get underground. Or you got to get into a basement, or you got to get into the most interior room of your home. This is one where you have to try. You have to try. If you get a direct hit to your home or whatever building you're in from a tornado, like what we just saw through that video, you have to try. You have to, barricade yourself with as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. Pillows, blankets over your head, a helmet. You've got to, brace for impact and get ready for a really unfortunate situation here. Bring me with you. Charge tablet, phone, something like that, so that myself and Andy can update you like he's going to do right here. Go ahead.
Thank you, Ryan. Yep, very efficiently said. This is very similar to the Elkhorn, Nebraska tornado we saw a while ago. It is wobbling a bit to the east, as sort of like a high-end tornado, an intense to violent tornado would. Instead of occluding back into the storm, it starts to wobble to the east a little more and intensify as it does. So I think we're going to see this tornado on the ground for a while as it clears out its inflow and moves a little bit more east. And that's why everyone included in this polygon needs to be taking shelter, as these tornadoes can wobble to the east or occlude to the north. So everybody in this box should be heeding this with the utmost respect of Mother Nature. And of course, since Murfreesboro and that populated area out in front of this is not yet in this tornado warning, this tornado emergency, I should say, please be calling people there because this is the highest level of a tornado warning that can be issued, and it is for a good reason.
Okay, thank you, meteorologist Andy Hill. This is a debris ball now that we see on radar. We have debris being lofted, thousands and thousands of feet up into the air. This is doing incredible damage, and as Andy just said, some of the characteristics of what we're seeing here on radar lead us to believe that maybe this is even an intense to violent tornado. So once again, this is not your average tornado warning down here in Tennessee. You have been under 1 million tornado warnings if you're in Lee's Corner, Bear Wallow, Holt's Corner, Eagleville. This is not like that. Okay, this is the real deal, and this might be something where your life is in incredible danger. So right now we've got Brad Arnold, and Brandon Clement, storm chasers, getting really close to being able to have a visual on this storm. So we're going to be able to show it to you in just a moment. However, it's not really necessary because
a new tornado
the radar
has
really
been issued.
does all of the talking here. Like, we can clearly see almost exactly where the tornado is. We can clearly see almost exactly how intense it is. And everything that we're seeing is just a worst case scenario here for our friends down in Tennessee. And like Andy was saying, if this is a storm that continues for a long time, and it looks like it could be that kind of supercell, this might eventually go up towards the Murfreesboro area. So get ready down there as well. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey, Ryan, I think there is a tornado on the ground east of Chadwick, Missouri, and southwestern Missouri. That's southeast of Springfield. That's headed toward Ava. No warning on that yet, but we may see a tornado warning there. I think there is a small debris signature right in that well-defined hook. So a heads up, Ava, in the rest of Douglas County, Missouri.
All right. Thank you, meteorologist Andy Hill. We've got a well-defined hook and a potential tornado coming down now south and east of Springfield. Get ready near Ava, Red Bank, Ongo, and Depew in Missouri. We also just got a tornado warning up here in Tennessee, north of Nashville, for Gallatin Point southeast, Cairo, Hartsville, Shady Grove. You guys are included in this. The velocity here is not quite as intense as what we're seeing with our storm down to the south with the tornado emergency, but this is definitely something that you should take seriously and get to shelter now if you are in Macon, Sumner, Trousdale, or Wilson counties in Tennessee. Once again, if you're just now tuning in, a catastrophic tornado is likely doing unbelievable damage now here near Rally Hill and Lee's Corner in Tennessee. We're starting to get not reports, but signals that the tornado likely crossed the road in a certain spot here. We're starting to see that traffic is backing up in a certain part of Interstate 65. I'll keep you updated on that, but it does look like the tornado definitely crossed the road now on Interstate 65 and is now working towards Highway 431 in Lee's Corner. Riggs Crossroads, Holt's Corner, Bear Wallow, you guys are next in line. Once again, this is going to come in. It's going to be loud. It's going to be violent, and we got to get you underground, or this might be an unfortunate situation for you. Also, downstream, let's hope that this tornado doesn't make it all the way to Murfreesboro or past the tornado emergency box, but let's assume that it does. You guys, if you're watching this stream right now, you're getting an early heads up. If you're in Cedar Grove, overall, Murfreesboro, or anywhere in that area, and you're in a mobile home, go ahead and plan what you're going to do if it does look like the storm's going to get past this warning box, because you can't be in a mobile home whenever a storm like this comes through. And I know this area quite well. There's a lot of mobile homes down here. Okay, you cannot be in a mobile home for a tornado emergency. It's more dangerous than just being outside, almost. So get with a friend, a local convenience store, whatever it is that's made out of bricks, that's a more sturdy foundation, a more sturdy building. There's public storm shelters in this area. Make sure that you can get there, and you can get there quick if that warning is issued for you. Have a plan in place. Once again, I think that the tornado here crossed the road, crossed Interstate 65 right in here. As you can see, we've got no movement with our traffic between Hillcrest Fork Road and Lassay Road. Unfortunately, this would put it right over the Zevencourt community. Also, we've got the Lassay Highway community here, a pretty populated residential area. To the west of there, we've got the Richland Pass and Quail Run area as well. So this is going over heavily populated areas, and it's still on the ground now. If it crossed the road there, we can infer based off of the motion on radar that it might have gone a little bit northeast with a little bit more of an easterly component. So it could be over here near Creepy Hollow, Haunted Woods, if you guys know where that used to be. Also, it's probably crossing over the Joe Brown Road area and then moving towards the John Lee Johnson Road area, eventually going towards some of the larger places like Bear Wallow.